6 years ago, I did my first solo travel to Europe. I was there to shoot the International Auto Show in Frankfurt and moved around Kaiserslautern, Prague, Brno, and Paris with just $200 in my pocket. I saved money by couchsurfing, staying at hostels, making advance $1 bus bookings. But then in Germany, I missed my bus and decided to chase, ended up paying $100 to the taxi driver. I got scammed in Paris playing the shell game and lost another $50. I obviously could not afford the lift up to Eiffel Tower, so I walked my way up where you could see the city through the iron structure. As amazing as it was, I realized I have deep fear of heights and I would never wanted to skydiving. I was genuinely shy to share these with strangers, and so I concluded solo traveling is not for me. Now, since last 6 years, I have traveled Europe several times, doing adventures with my friends. I felt I've had enough of Europe. Beginning of this year, I took a travel break for work reasons and decided I should explore Africa in October. My friend Sham agreed to travel, but then a rain checked on me, so here I am, entering another continent for the first time solo. But wait, fear things first. I jumped out of an airplane at 25,000 feet and faced my biggest fear of life, anxiety and acrophobia. There's a lot of learning and realizations here, but that's for another video. 1 hour to JFK and 20 hours to Cape Town. I had 6 hour long conversation with a 60-year-old VC from New York City. Went deep about love, risk, family and business. And in my connecting, I spoke to an 18-year-old traveling solo for the first time, telling me,
I'm 18 since 5 days.
Oh, you just got in birth.
I'm really young. Kind of traveling Europe, discover new people and new cultures. Just like this in the plane, it's so nice.
100%.
I was really, it's so beautiful experience. Really nervous. Really.
Are you excited?
I'm so nervous.
Are you excited?
Really excited too. It's a little you.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm also excited just like you. But I'm very happy that I met you. Both will have a nice time in Africa.
Cape Town was just amazing. I rented a car, rode Chapman's Peak Drive, surfed for the first time, trained by a very nice instructor, did sandboarding and danced a bit. But one of the main reasons I was in Cape Town is to watch penguins. Yes, penguins, these goofy little fun creatures, turning joy and chilling all the time. It was so funny to watch, and then I had to get a tattoo of the jackass penguin to remind myself to stay silly and chill lavali mama when it's tough. I've realized I'm an adventure traveler. I needed some challenge. So I decided to night hike the Table Mountain alone. Look at that. Sensational, yeah? This is technically my first solo hike. I have never done hiking solo. Never. Guess what? I'm doing that in the night. Like, things helped. Mount Washington helped. The Denver 14,000 helped. This trip was more special. I've been wanting to feel that excitement of waking up in the morning and taking it all in. And before this trip, I had to quit my job without having no idea of what I'm going to do next. But a solo safari combined with some wildlife photography wasn't really a bad idea. I flew to Mpumalanga Airport from Cape Town to visit Kruger National Park, a national park bigger than Great Britain. I got up every day before the sunrise, first in the line at the gate with one hand on my camera and the other on the wheel, chasing those amazing sunsets, delicately passing through the jungle with no wishes to capture anything, but only waiting for those moments to happen. While I was deeply focused, listening to those passing thoughts. And so I had some amazing moments happening to me, with great food, lovely people, unbelievable sunsets,
and just wild solo YOLO life. I solo camped for the first time, made myself a nice meal with bonfire and witnessed lions roaring outside of the camp. It was wild. I met some amazing people throughout the trip, had great interactions, and had some deepest realizations about myself, and I'm extremely thankful that I did this to me. Now I was really happy with the wildlife interaction. I felt like I needed a different perspective. I had a plan to climb Mount Kenya, but it wasn't challenging anymore. Rather, I wanted to explore life in Kenya. So I started with Kibera, the biggest slum in Africa. There was an event being held, and I asked my guide what it was. Turns out it was a fundraiser for someone who is in need of money. It's very funny how the people who have not much to give are the most non-selfish people. I took my guide to have his first ever Indian dinner. He liked it, and later I was swinging for some Afro beats. It was a fun night. I went to a Maasai village and understood how they create medicine from the ash, danced for their beads, and of course took some great portraits. I went to the rooftops and rich neighborhoods of Nairobi and understood every growing big city have the same formula, and Kenya felt very familiar. Suddenly, the world looked smaller, but the experiences were infinite. Everybody has a story to say, a joke to smile at, an agony to feel the pain, and we're all fighting the same battle. Some chasing basic necessities and some fighting the life within. But everything is only differed by our timelines, and our path to glory is predetermined. And one should attain it, overcoming their fears. Until the next travel story, Chill Baba out.